Thanks everyone for attending this presentation of RealBI. RealBI is a high-level data visualization tool built specifically for HPCC systems. My name is Dan Camper, and I'm an enterprise architect working in the Solutions Lab group. I'm going to briefly introduce RealBI and then turn everything over to Mahdi Kashani. Mahdi is one of our brilliant developers in our group, and he'll be showing off some of what RealBI can do. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop us a line in the chat or in the QA module. A full solution implementing HPCC systems can be separated into layers, as shown here. At the bottom, we have our data engines. They are the computation engines that actually perform the work we want done. The next row up is the language layer, where we write the code that tells the engines what to do. Above that are the analytics tools, written in and leveraging one of the languages supported by HPCC systems. At the top are the tools that are used by HPCC systems users. Those tools typically don't run on an HPCC systems cluster, except possibly ECL Watch, but they do tightly integrate with it. That's where RealBI sits, at the top layer. So what does RealBI do and why does it exist? RealBI provides a high-level visualization capability specifically for data that lives within an HPCC systems cluster. There is no need to export your data to another graphing engine or database. You don't even have to write an API to access your data, but you can if you want to. RealBI can extract the raw data using only its file name. No coding is required. Because RealBI is tightly integrated with the HPCC systems cluster, it leverages the cluster's authentication and authorization framework, so no additional security infrastructure is required. Lastly, a small in-house team is committed to supporting and improving RealBI. Every feature request and issue is like gold to us. Now I'd like to turn things over to Mahdi so he can show you a few of RealBI's features and capabilities. Mahdi?
Thank you, Dan, for your great introduction. I enjoyed listening to you. Hello, everyone, and thank you for your time in advance. When it comes to RealBI, Workspace is your first step. It enables you to create dashboards, folders, and subfolders to help you further organize your work. The plus button on the top right-hand side, lets you create a new workspace. All that is required is a valid name, and you are done. RealBI can support multiple workspaces. Once a workspace is created, the user can modify the name or delete the workspace. But be aware, once you delete any of your dashboards, all the visualization within that dashboard are gone too. Dashboard supports creating charts and visualizations. So to understand this better, you can think of dashboard as you're drawing on a canvas. Just like a canvas can have multiple drawings on it, you can create multiple charts or visualizations per dashboard. Dashboards support multiple features such as chart filtering, chart relationship, sharing the dashboard with other users, and the ability to resize and organize your chart. We will cover these features in the later slides. When it comes to creating a chart, there are 3 supported data sources: ECL scripts, Thor files, and ROXIE queries. With Thor files, let's start by typing the file name, and the autocomplete will help you with the search. Select the file you are looking after, and it will get displayed on the chart window. You can also use File Explorer to locate your desired file by searching through folders and subfolders. For ROXIE queries, search for your query name. Once the query is displayed, select the query, and then you can select your desired output. For the ECL script, you can start writing your script in the provided panel. Once you're done with your code, you can choose your target cluster from the drop-down menu and hit the play. Once execution is completed, your work unit ID is displayed on the left-hand side. And if you click on this, it will direct you to the ACL watch page. Once your chart is selected, you can scroll down to the top General tab where the chart information can be configured. There are many chart types available. I'm going to start with the bar chart. Then I will give my chart a title, demo, and provide the x-axis and y-axis. Labels are optional. I'm going to give y-axis a label, total count. Then I need to make sure the right data type is provided. Once the configuration has been completed, the chart is displayed on the right-hand side. Also, I can try different chart types to see which one suits my visualization the best, like a pie chart. There are more options to further configure your chart. These options are parameters, group by, and sort by. For this part, I have selected the bar chart, and I have defined the x-axis and y-axis, and the chart is displayed on the right-hand side. Under parameters, we have the starting row and a number of rows. They allow me to select a certain portion of my data set, and this can be used when your data set is too big or you want your visualization to focus only on a portion of your data set. Then I have the field options that allow me to filter my chart on a specific value. I'm going to select the trade year field and the value of 2013. Then I refresh my chart, and there is the magic. Now let me to remove this filter for now to get back to the original version of the chart. Group by options let me group by field so I can add more values to my visualization. I'm going to choose trade month field, and I can see that more values are added to my chart. And sort by, let me sort the data in ascending or descending order based on a specific field that I choose. On the upper right-hand side, you can see a table title, which lets me to take a quick of my data set available to me to see which fields are available for the visualization. As I mentioned, you can have multiple charts per dashboard. On the top of the dashboard, you can see the dashboard's name, and then you can have this little eye icon that shows you the dashboard information, who is it shared with, if it is shared with anybody, any other users. On the top right-hand side of your dashboard, you have the refresh dashboard option. Every time you refresh your dashboard, you will get the latest and greatest data. The plus sign here will let you add charts and charts relation. And this 3 horizontal lines will let you to add dashboard level filtration. And the last option will let you to create a PDF version of your dashboard or to share dashboards with other users if you desire. When it comes to dashboard sharing, there are two features available. One will be coming soon, which is creating a PDF so you can print the dashboard or save it in the PDF format. The other option is sharing a workspace with one or more users. For dashboard sharing, all you need to do is to provide a recipient email address or addresses, since we can share a dashboard with multiple users. Then you switch to the dashboard tab and you select which dashboard you would like to share with that specific user or users that you provided. Once dashboards are shared, the user has read-only access. So while they cannot modify or change your chart, they always get your latest and greatest modification for that dashboard. Now, as you see in the Share Workspace window, we see a message that says recipient must have access to the corresponding cluster and data in order to view the dashboards. So let's see what does security really, like how does it work with RealBI? RealBI supports two authentication mechanisms currently. The first one is single sign using Azure Active Directory. And this is currently configured only for internal instances of RealBI. And it works with your risk domain account. However, if somebody wants to set up RealBI at their own servers, they are free to use their Azure Active Directory instance by updating RealBI with their Azure Active Directory information. And the second option is authentication service, a customer data-based authentication provider. This can be used by anyone who doesn't have Azure Active Directory. And to have access to HPCC Systems cluster to create dashboards and charts, all you need is to have your HPCC Systems credentials for the cluster that your data is located in. And authentication and authorization will be taken care of on the HPCC Systems side. Another great feature of this application is that it's dynamic. In this dashboard, on the top chart titled Data Overview, I can use the left and right arrow found on the bottom right corner of the chart to view my data and more data. In the GeoMap, which is titled Pickup Markers, I can zoom in and zoom out, move around the map, or make it full screen. And on the bar chart, which is located on the lower right, as I hover over my data, I can see more information about this chart. Also, you can resize your chart by just grabbing the lower right-hand corner to do the resize, and by using the little two-line icon on the top left-hand side of the chart, you can drag them around and you can organize your chart however you desire. You can also build relations between your charts. In this examples, I have built relationships between pickup time field in the data overview table to all other charts on this dashboard. So if I click on a pickup time, all the other charts would be updated. And you can show the related information within that pickup time. Building chart relations is easy. All you need to do is provide the source chart and the related field, and then the target chart and the related field. And as you can notice, you can have multiple relations between your charts within a dashboard. Last but not least feature is our chart drill down. On the x-axis of this chart, we have the pickup time. And on the y-axis of this chart, we have the total trip cost. When we click on one of these bars, the chart is drilled down and we can see the total amount, fair amount, and etc. Thank you for your time. And our project is an open source tool, so you can try our code available at our GitHub repository. And for further information and inquiries, please contact Bahar Fardian. Thanks.